What's up, Sagittarius? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to your reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you're returning, we're going to see what you need to know right now, what you need to look out for, be aware of, what's coming towards you, anything that will be important right now. So let's get into the Saggy. Private readings are available down below. And of course, if you enjoy this reading, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Let's see what's happening for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. We got the Mentor, we got the Poet. This is interesting. I get a very creative, poetic, romantic energy. The Mentor is a teacher. I think that there's someone coming into your life in the near future who is going to teach you to love more, love yourself, love life, just leaning more into a creative, visionary, fun, free-spirited, less, like, it's less restriction. This feels like multi-dimensional, like many layers. Something that just adds a lot of vibrance into your life. It's very beautiful. Okay, I want to pull a couple more. Maybe you write poetry or you're being guided towards writing. There's like a vision coming to life. We have the prayer. I'm seeing some sort of prayers being answered, Saggy. Something that, well, we have the shadow at the bottom. You've come out of a very dark time. Dark night of the soul, even. You might have been going through a huge awakening. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are someone who is so connected to spirit, source, God, the universe, higher power. Oh, sorry, y'all. I have to change the contrast. I don't know what the fuck. I was going through some technical glitches earlier today. And then my whole lighting changed. My camera settings changed. And I think I made it too dark. So let me just fix that real quick. We're going to just go with this and hope it's for the best. Okay. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways, you're somebody who is so tapped in, so spiritually inclined. Like, you just be knowing things. There's these dreams. There's these intuitions. You are someone who's very close to your spirit team. And you're just tapped in. You're very tapped in. Now, there's something you have been praying for, whether it was praying for more money, praying for a solution, praying for a new job, love, a way out of a challenging situation. There's something you have been praying for, whether you pray in the morning, in the shower, before bed. I don't know if it's just a little thing that you do or if it's a big production, okay? But it don't matter. It's all about the intention that has the most power is your intention, right? The intention behind the prayer is what brings in these blessings. And I'm just seeing that your prayer has been heard. And the universe is giving you the help that you need or the resources that you need. Well, I'm trying to think of what that's saying. Well, there's a specific saying / story. I can't remember. I'm going to say it wrong completely. But, a man out in the ocean, he's drowning. He's yelling to God, save me, save me. So a guy comes by in a boat and he has a life jacket and he's like, hey, here you go. And he's like, no, I don't want it. It's not God. It's not what I asked for. But in a way, it was what you asked for. It's like you've been asking for help or something to get you out of this situation. Opportunity comes in, but because it's not exactly what you had expected or visualized, or it's exceeding your expectation. So it's coming in a form that you might not look at first glance and resonate with it, but it's gonna grow on you. Or what, with poetry and poets and any part of literature, you can interpret it very differently. You can take it literal or you can take it very abstract. It's maybe you're taking something way too literal than it maybe actually is, or there's something that spirit is wanting you to read deeper read between the lines, the fine print. Okay, there's some sort of deeper meaning or purpose, and you're starting to learn that, or you're starting to discover that, or you're starting to see or become open, become more available to this new way or to this new understanding. You might also be helping others come to this conclusion as well as a mentor. So you may be a teacher yourself, whether that's actually like your profession, that's what you do for a living, or if this is just more like symbolically speaking, but it's showing like whoever you are, you're playing a very important role in specific people's lives. And I also get a sense that there could be someone new coming into your life, or someone, maybe it's not somebody new, but there's someone in your life coming into your life who plays a significant role in helping you either like romanticize your life or helping you see things in a more abstract way, a more unique way than you've seen life before, or I don't know. It's a unique perspective though. A unique perspective that brings in big change. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to not take things so literal. Maybe you're being guided not to take someone so literal. Maybe there's someone who's saying something and Spirit's like, don't, just like take it with a grain of salt. The shadow, the sword, shapeshifter. There's something that keeps on changing. The destroyer, that's gonna change. Something in your life that's like not been constant. It's been up in the air. You can't seem to get a hold of it as soon as you think you do. It's like a shadow. There's always going to be a shadow no matter what. You see there's shadows right here on this table. Like you can't outrun your shadow. You or someone who's like trying to outrun their shadow, but they can't. I don't know. But let's get into the tarot. Okay. Sagittarius. I'm going to use this one. All right. Let's see what's going on for you, Saggy. What you need to know, what you need to look out for, be aware of during this time. Show me clearly any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do you guys need to know right now? We have a Queen of Pentacles flipping out in the reverse. Empress is at the bottom. I feel like you're growing. There's something you're not quite ready for, or you're not quite there, or there's either more tangible. There's more to show up. There's more to experience. There's more to gain before this next step, before this next level in your life. I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you're getting there, but you're not quite ready. Or maybe that's how you're speaking to yourself. Maybe that's what you think is the case. Maybe that's not true, right? Maybe you're thinking way too literal and logical about this. Maybe you are ready, but you're trying to convince yourself like, no, maybe I'm not, or I haven't gotten the sign of the confirmation, so therefore I must not be ready. Spirit's trying to tell me I'm not ready. Like, let me see. Queen of Pentacles reversed with the Empress. We have a Three of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles. Look at all those pentacles. It's all in the physical. All right, so you're getting signs in your physical reality. There are things that are occurring through your day-to-day life, through your routine, through your work, through the people that you deal with on the regular. There's something that needs some tweaks and adjustments. I'm seeing with the Three of Pentacles reverse and the Page of Pentacles, for some reason, this is making me think of a broken string on a guitar or a ukulele or any kind of string instrument. Like I feel like, there's a whole replacement, an adjustment. Certain adjustments, even Ten of Swords underneath that. There's an opportunity to work matters out with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Something's clearly not working right now. It's not sustainable, or it's not benefiting you in the long term with the Empress. Okay? She's pregnant. She's getting very close to giving birth, but she's not quite ready. Her water hasn't broke just yet. Okay? There's a few things you can adjust. There's a few things you can improve that are going to further your success or make something work for you rather than you working for it. Does that make sense? All right. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Why are all these cards coming out in the reverse? We have the Hierophant in reverse. My deck is not upside down. I just looked. Yep, we're good. Taurus energy, some of you are dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus placements. Taurus can sometimes be a sign of being kind of stubborn. I've known quite a few in my life, and they all seem to have a little bit of that stubbornness in them. When they're set, it's very hard to change their mind. Now, this is reverse. I feel like you're being guided towards taking the alternate approach or a different path than what you're used to on the normal, regular day to day. Like there's something that you are being guided towards even separating yourself from. This could talk about separating from a mindset, separating from habits, a lifestyle. This could be talking about you and someone else, a partnership of some sort of agreement that you're choosing. Like, you know what? I don't agree with this anymore. I don't want to stay with you anymore. I don't want to stay at this job. Or, you know, there's this contract that has to be, you know, closed out. Rip in the contract, end in the contract. I'm not signing another contract here. It's showing that Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Hierophant reverse, this isn't something that is serving you anymore. Something you've outgrown, something that is outdated. Five of Cups is at the bottom, so you might be feeling heavy about this. You might feel disappointed about this. You know, you may need a moment to collect yourself, to get your bearings straight. But, you know, everything that you're going through the motions. It's natural to feel this way. Ace, why is my deck up? I'm like, what? Ace of Swords in the reverse, and then the King of Pentacles. It actually feels like you're clearing away some sort of instability in your life. There's something, when I look at the Ace of Swords in reverse, it looks like, because these are butterflies, right? Butterflies representing change, transformation, growth, evolution. It looks like they're falling when it's in the reverse. It looks like there's some sort of change you've made or recently have made or you're about to make. And it's creating this ripple effect, and it's like something's falling away or falling apart or being destroyed. And Ace of Swords reversed with the Five of Cups. You may not be seeing things 100% clearly at this time. It happens. Especially when you're in a high emotional state with the Five of Cups, right? Pretty high, intense emotions. You may not see things exactly as they are, or you're looking at things from a more literal, logical sense than more of a metaphysical or spiritual or like poetic, symbolic sense. You know what I mean? There's something that you are having to avoid or clear out, or there's a sacrifice, perhaps. Ace of Swords reversed with the King of Pentacles. Perhaps there is some sort of material change, like a change in the material world or your finances or a position. You're seeing someone through a different lens. Maybe someone has disappointed you recently. Maybe it's a boss or someone who is in a position of authority, or someone who could be older than you, or someone you very much respect, but seeing Five of Cups, there's something you've been disappointed by, and you could be looking at other options, other possible paths, or you're looking at like the long term, the longevity, and you're asking yourself, like, is this something that I can sustain? Is this something that I can maintain? Me rhyming, whatever. But you know, like, you get me? So let's keep going. Messages for Sagittarius. Why? Literally, again, reverse card. We have Ten of Pentacles reversed, and then the Page of Cups at the bottom. I'm like, are you sure it's not in the reverse? All of a sudden, I felt like sensitivity in my teeth, although my sinus has been acting up lately. I think, I mean, it's kind of mixed. I do think, whatever. I'm not going to overthink it. Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Cups. So you're like, all right. You're processing a lot of feels, a lot of emotions. The Ten of Pentacles reversed is showing instability within some sort of foundation, within a home, an environment, a job, something you've invested a lot of energy into. And the Page of Cups, first of all, if this is just simply about you, this is you checking in with yourself, your needs. Where are your emotions, and are they being met? Are your feelings being taken into consideration? Are you, checking in with yourself? Are you ignoring how you feel and sucking something up, just tolerating just cause, even though emotionally you feel, we saw that Five of Cups, right? Five of Cups with the Hierophant reverse, there's something you are having to remove or separate yourself from. I don't think you're super happy about it. So you're observing. I feel like there's this need to really observe the flow of this change. Oh, and then for you with other people, Page of Cups is always a card of expression. We see a full moon in the corner, something being revealed, coming to light, perhaps, a conversation that's about to take place, and it reveals to you who you are really dealing with. And also when we look back at the poet, we don't see a face. This is someone who's faceless, anonymous, hidden, some part of you that you've been hiding, or someone that you're dealing with who has been hiding a part of themselves from you. I think my deck's upside down. I know I checked, but we have 9 of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Unknown card reverse. All of these are in the reverse. I'm going to change decks. I think let's just change decks. And if they want to come out reverse, they will. Let's see. All right. Do we want to pull more, or do we want to clarify and just kind of get a little bit more understanding of what the fuck this is about? Let's do that before we continue. Otherwise, this reading might just go all over the place, which happens sometimes. Sometimes that happens with all the energies we're picking up on, and who knows how many people will tune in for this reading. So let's just try and get a little bit more clarity of what the situation is. Queen of Pentacles reverse here for Sagittarius. Thank you so much. This card wants to show up too. And look, I flipped out in the reverse. Okay. 5 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, so there's something in your life that you are just tired of juggling. Queen of Wands is at the bottom. I'm going to pull one more actually at this Queen of... Oh, it's a fat ass stack. Hangman though. We're not going to take any of the other cards. Let's just take the Hangman because I don't want to be here for years. Respectfully. I love you, Saggy, but like we got places to be. We got messages to deliver. And this seems like this is a time of extreme transformation. And that, like I said before, there's this need of readjustment. There's something in your life that's unbalanced. The give, the receive, something just isn't quite fair. And you're tired of constantly being given the shitty end of the stick, or not being considered. Your emotions, your overall well-being just been pushed under the rug. And I don't know if that's just how you've been dealing with yourself and you're ignoring your own needs, or if there's someone that is treating you this way. But, you know, Hangman, enough is enough. You've been doing a lot of reflection, a lot of contemplation. You've been weighing out your options. I think it's time to make up your mind or make a choice. 2 of Pentacles, weighing some things out. Now, whenever I see Hangman with a 2, I don't care what 2 it is. For me, it is suggesting you might want to give it a little bit of time. Hangman is a card of like contemplate, deep contemplation, okay? It's not really a card of action. It's more of a card of reflect and ponder and think before you do, think before you react, think before you speak. Always a good thing to stand by. So, but yeah, I would say you got a choice coming up. Wait until you're in a better frame of mind. 5 of Cups, emotions, we saw that twice now. Emotions could be running high. You're feeling very sensitive or just very intense feels. And so, not saying that you won't feel that way tomorrow or a couple days from now or a couple weeks from now, but just when you go to make this choice, a final verdict, you're going to want to make sure you're in the right mental state. All right. It's always kind of tricky if you're either in a really bad mood or you're in a really good mood and you have a big decision to make. Sometimes those are moments where we can get very clouded by our emotions, and then later on we were like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Or maybe I should have, but I didn't because my emotions got in the way. All right, Hierophant reversed. High Priest at the bottom. Why is the Hierophant in the reverse here for Sagittarius? Look at the stack. freaking stack. All right, we have 9 of Cups. Really? Y'all giving me too many cards. But we're going to go for it. Why not? 9 of Cups. We have the Emperor, 9 of Wands, Prince of Wands, 9 of Swords. We got double 9s over here. King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, we got aces over here. We have a lot of synchronicities. I'm specifically seeing 9191 or 1919. Like, for some reason, maybe that's a number for someone, or synchronicities that you're seeing, an address, phone number. Looks like trying to offer, there's someone here you're offering to, but they aren't very open, or someone is not making a move, someone is untrusting, somebody here is skeptical. Someone wants to take action, but they're afraid. They're getting in their head. They want to take action, but because of the 9 of Swords, they are overanalyzing. It's analyst paralysis, okay? So someone's like overthinking, what if this? Thinking what could go wrong, what could go bad, what's the worst that could happen? Overthinking their actions. You might be doing that. We have the King of Wands, Ace of Wands, and then Ace of Swords, which shows here, I mean, this, whoever this is, 9 of Swords, whoever is in this state of like feeling scared, overwhelmed, worried, doubtful. It's reasonable, it's understandable, but this person is capable. And I feel like there's a lot of clearing out of like noise, clutter, distractions. You know, I feel like there's this surge of energy this person is stepping into in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, where the ball really starts rolling for them. Whoever this person is, and it definitely could be you. There's something that you could be feeling a little nervous about, but at the same time excited for, but it's rare, or it's different, or it's unusual, or it's something it maybe goes back to the prayer, something that you've been praying for, but maybe there's some sort of doubt in the back of your mind, be like, well, what if this is too good to be true? Or, you know, what if my hopes get up and then they just get dropped, or something like that? Let's see. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Why is this here? Ten of Pentacles reversed for Sagittarius. Y'all need to know about the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity coming on in, bringing in some like pillars of support. We need some more on this. Think about the long term. Think about the bigger picture. Money, your investments. I'm hearing inheritance, a delay to an inheritance for some of you. We have 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's so important that you don't just like rush right now, that you don't just like jump right on in all willy-nilly, you know, going in blindly. Notice we've had 3 aces, Wands, Swords, and Pentacles. You've had 3 aces out of the 4. Anyways, this is a time for you to not rush or jump up at the very first opportunity that's presented to you. You might want to, but this is a time to really feel things out. This is a time to plan. This is a time for organization, research. Okay, that's going to be something that benefits you in the long term. You're wanting to think long term here, not short term. Okay. 4 of Swords is always a good card that recommends like, hey, sleep on it. Give yourself 24 hours. Just think about it. Maybe give yourself longer. Right? Then like, so that you're able to see things crystal clear, right? Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords. You're at peace with the choices you've made. You feel confident within yourself. You have the information that supports this choice or the action that you're about to take. You know, you feel just very clear, ahead, and realistic. Like I get a very realistic approach here. Okay, at the bottom, 3 of Cups. Sun, Leo energy, 4 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is going to exceed your expectations. Expectations are met and exceeded. Okay. I'm seeing some sort of news coming in. We're celebrating. Huh. I feel like if you're being guided towards putting more energy in, do it, but I only have a 7 of swords, the devil. But you don't want to overdo it or like give too much to the situation. Maybe you need to give a little less. I don't know what we're talking about today. I'm just like, what are we talking about? What's this story here? We're gonna keep going. Page of Cups. My throat feels dry. I'm starting to get very hot. We're like suddenly getting a lot of heat after it being cold as fuck, raining for days. And now it's like hot and I'm feeling like almost like a heat flash. Whew. All right, Page of Cups for Sagittarius. King of Cups and Temperance reversed. It's your energy, but it's out of balance, out of whack. 2 of Swords at the bottom. Something that's kind of throwing you off. Something's kind of throwing you off a little bit. And now it's making you either 2 of Swords, Strength, King of Pentacles. There's this hang up, or you're considering holding off or giving it more time or waiting. Maybe you're getting impatient too. Your emotions could be a little bit wonky at the moment. Something's a little bit off right now. King of Cups, Temperance reversed. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's with other people. You're noticing something's a little bit off, or the give and receive. The reciprocation is a little bit weird lately, or some people are a bit distant or pulling away. Strength, Leo energy. Something that's requiring you to have a lot of patience, like a lot of patience with yourself and with other people. You could be feeling more irritable lately. Star, full moon in Aquarius maybe could be a time where you start to get your bearings straight. We have the 2 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. Now we have all the aces showing up in this reading. Interesting, isn't it? I'm seeing something coming up about a commitment, a new contract, a new opportunity making its way over to you that's becoming available to you. But it's something that you should not rush. And especially we're in all this retrograde energy. This is not really the time to rush. This is a time to really honor your emotions, honor your feelings, honor your intuition. If something feels off, listen to it. And trust me, guys, I've had a few things come up over the last week. Actually, longer than that. Definitely through July, where in one way, my ego, my human side's like, oh no, just ignore it. Just keep going down this road. Go down, just try, just push. Like, you can do it. And then in my heart, my soul, my intuition's like, no, like, this is not the time for this. Please, just don't do it. Just don't do it. So I really listened to that. Although there's a part of me that's like, come on, just try. Nope. I've canceled a few things that I didn't want to, but I know it's for my best. So it's like, y'all, you better listen to your instincts. You better listen to your intuition. You won't regret it. What you would regret is not listening to your intuition and then later on being like, fuck, I knew it. I should have listened. This is a perfect opportunity to show what you've learned, to show what you know. Maybe it's a little bit of a testing time. You could be testing yourself, testing your own strength to see how far you've come. A little bit of strength training. Y'all, I don't really know where this reading's going. We're already at like 30 minutes though. And I have no clue what I'm going to call it. It's just one of those readings. All right. What else can we look into for you? What were we talking about? I don't remember how this reading started. With a mentor, poet, and prayer. Your prayer is being answered. What's your prayer? I guess everybody's prayer is different. What's this? Let's see why the prayer came out. Why not? I want to say how protected you are. You're so connected to spirit. We said that earlier, but like truly, you are blessed. as can be. Look, Ace of Wands coming out again. Your prayer is heard. Your prayer is being answered. You're getting exactly what you wanted and more. Look, Two of Swords flipping out in the reverse. What did that fall out on over here? What was that? Hierophant in the reverse. You're at this crossroad of whether or not you should stay or go. Or to, let's see, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Magician, Eight of Cups, to stay or to go. I think opportunity coming in, giving you the green light to go, Hangman, and then Seven of Pentacles. But like we said, this is going to be today's reading. This is today's reading. Don't rush on in. Give it some time. Think about it. Sleep on it. Give yourself 24 hours. Give yourself longer. But like, feel your way through it. Take a pause. Take a moment. Take a breather. Just because the opportunity presents itself doesn't mean you have to jump right on in and rush right on in. If someone calls you, you don't have to pick up. You don't have to call them back ASAP. You can give them a little bit of time. You don't have to respond right away. Just because the opportunity is there, but you might disagree. You might argue and be like, well, what if I miss out on it? If I don't jump onto it, what if I miss the opportunity? Well, if you miss the bus, do you run after the bus? No, another one will come 5 minutes. It's like, that's what, whatever's truly meant for you will never pass you by. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. I say that quite a few times on my channel. And that's something I stand firmly on. Whatever's truly meant for you will never pass you by. So don't you forget. Ooh, we have the Devil at the bottom. Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. See, this is where it's like acting on your impulses and then later on regretting it. Six of Swords, Seven of Wands. Don't feed the ego. Your toxic ways and tendencies. There will be temptations. There will be this temptation, but you're going to have to really fight it. All right, we see this Knight of Wands approaching the Nine of Wands, coming right on in. This temptation, this urge. Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. Don't fall for it. You know where you're going? You're going the other way. You're going the other direction. Six of Swords. Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. Temperance. Protect your peace. Keep it in check. Keep it in balance. Listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Because it's leading you to your 10 of freaking cups. Your victory. Your love. Your success story. All right. Your legacy. Okay. So yeah, bit of a weird, different reading. Not weird in like a bad way, but just like, this is what we got. Different than what we normally, I don't know, every reading is different, to be honest, so I can't really say, but just different vibes. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this brings some clarity to your situation. You may need to come back to this later on. But yeah, Saggy, I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know how it resonates. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.